Well, tomorrow kicks off the 32nd Annual Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association Range Roundup. That's taking place at the Lazy E Arena in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Range Roundup coordinator Dallas Henderson now joins us on the phone to take a look inside this year's event. Dallas, thanks for joining us.
For having me. I greatly appreciate it.
So tell us a bit about the history of this Range Roundup and, of course, its mission.
You know, the history of it, it started in 1985 with a group of committee that was part of the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association. Some of the directors and some of the vice presidents came forward and said, hey, I want to start this. And so they started this, and it started at the Lazy E Arena in Guthrie, and it kind of ventured its way to Oklahoma City, and then we ventured back to Lazy E last year. And our mission was to step out there and do this for a charity. And this marks the 19th year that we have used Children's Miracle Network, also known as Children's Hospital Foundation, as our charity.
So tell us a bit about this event. What can folks expect if they've never been there before?
Well, if you guys have never came and done a ranch rodeo, it's different than a typical pro rodeo. It's typical than an open rodeo. You're going to have the hilarious wild cow milking. You're going to have some saddle bronc riding, which you do see at a normal ranch rodeo or normal rodeo. But you're also going to see stray gathering and some team pinning and also branding. And the team branding is just what they do out there on everyday cowboy life out there in the ranches. You know, they've got to rope the calves and brand them as soon as they're born, or they have a branding period sometime in their season out there on the ranches.
Now, I also understand that 2015 marked the 19th year that you guys have partnered with the Children's Hospital Foundation. Can you tell us more about that relationship?
That relationship with Children's Hospital Foundation is absolutely fabulous. We couldn't be happier than having the great relationship that we have with them and helping the kids out here in Oklahoma. The money that we raise and the money that we have donated to Children's Hospital Foundation, in 2015, it put us over the $425,000 mark. And so that money that we donate to them, it stays in Oklahoma, and it's for children's medical research. And so it goes and helps those kids and those families here in Oklahoma.
Well, one quick question, of course, can folks still get tickets to the event?
Tickets are still available for Friday. Saturday tickets are kind of on the slim pickings in the box seats and the VIP, but you can still get tickets at lazye.com. You can follow our Facebook pages, the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Range Roundup, as well as the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association, or you can call 405-282-3004 for tickets.
All right. Well, Dallas, thank you very much. Again, Range Roundup coordinator Dallas Henderson joining us via phone from Guthrie, Oklahoma. We hope nobody ends up in the hospital from that rough stock experience here over the next couple of days. Meanwhile, the OCA Range Roundup is sanctioned by the Working Ranch Cowboys Association. This week's winning team will represent Oklahoma at the World Competition. That'll be held November 10th through the 13th in Amarillo, Texas.